There's a quote that I learned a long time ago from the Boondocks, of all places. The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. There are known knowns and there are known unknowns, but there are also unknown unknowns. To put it short, there are things that you believe and there are things that you know. What you know is factual, it's been proven. What you believe does not have enough evidence to support it being fact. You could believe that there is a God, you could believe there is no God, you could believe there are many gods, you could believe Bigfoot exists, you could believe he doesn't exist. The point is, if there's not enough evidence to fully support it, then there's no point going around saying, this is true, when you can't prove it. So, don't bash on someone else for their beliefs just because it's different from yours. They may have experienced something that makes them believe it. Like myself, I believe ghosts exist because I have experienced a lot of it. I used to be a paranormal investigator. But just because you want someone else to believe what you believe does not mean you should force it on them. You have to let them believe what they want to believe.
You know, butterflies can't see the color of their wings, but us as humans can see how beautiful they are. Likewise, you might not think you're good enough, but others can see how special and amazing you are.
I googled my symptoms. Turns out I need a trip to McDonald's, a Happy Meal, and some chicken nuggets.
If I die young, I need some love that'll last. I need a friend that'll stay, a reason to smile on the days that I can't, a reason to take off the so broken mask. The brighter the future, the darker the past, the better the moments, the faster they pass. And if I do go, I want you to know it's all been.
I just want you to know I've given this message before, but you matter, because if you antimatter, when you touch matter, you explode. And I don't see you exploding, therefore you matter.
You want to know my biggest fear? Is that eventually you will see me the way I see myself.
If you spell applesauce with just A's, you can call it
We all know the old saying, blood is thicker than water. A friend of mine recently opened my eyes to the true saying. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Family may be what you come from, but they don't always accept you for who you are. I myself have very few family members that I care for anymore, but the covenant is basically the people that do accept you. Your friends, anyone that's a part of the community that you're in, or anything like that. The ones that truly accept you for who you are, how you are, what you do in life. Find the people who accept you. It may not always be family, sometimes it is. But the best thing for you to do is to find the ones that love you for who you are.
Why do you care what everyone thinks? They're on the outside and you're in your skin. You look at your shell, you wish you were them. Mirrors aren't friendly when reflections condemn. Your voice in your head says it's time to change, but change has a cost on your brain. You alter your state, you change from the stem. You flower a new leaf, but you're still not them. You say that they're special, but what about you? You are the only no copy can do. So keep your chin up and know you're divine. Raise up a hand for self-conscious suicide.
I suffer from anxiety and depression. How do those two energies go together? Like, ah!
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
I'm afraid of the future.
I regret the past.
How did this happen?
I blame myself.
I need to face my fear.
I gotta lay down.
I always thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that is true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special.
The world judges us unjustly. You get judged for damn near everything that you do. But you don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. The only thing you have to prove is that you are you. And if people cannot accept that, that is not your problem. That is their problem. If they can't accept you for the way that you are, for who you are, the things that you like, that's on them. That's a problem they have. Don't change who you are just to fit in with other people. And don't try to prove things to other people who are going to do nothing but judge you anyways. You are your biggest critic. You're the only one you have to prove anything to.
When you're feeling sad and upset, remember these things. Pain is part of growing. Everything in life is temporary. Worrying and complaining changes nothing. Your scars are symbols of your strength. Every little struggle is a step forward. Other people's negativity is not your problem. What's meant to be will eventually be. And the best thing you can do is always keep on going.
Behind the mask, but it's getting pretty see-through, 'cause I'm so tired of trying to pretend like I can do it on my own, when in the end I'm sick and tired of feeling alone. I wish there was a way that you could read my mind when I say I'm fine, because yeah, I'm fine. If F is for feeling overwhelmed and I is for I'm not alright, yeah, I'm fine. If N is for not being able to sleep for every night, yeah, I'm fine. Finally feeling the pressure of keeping my feelings inside, yeah, I'm fine. Well, maybe I'm not, and I just need to tell someone I'm not alright.
Sooner or later, you are going to disappoint them all over again. It's okay. Someday I'm gonna be with you. It's okay.
Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through something that has changed them. So, never judge a person by the chapter you walked in on.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
You know what they say? Time flies when you're a big ball of fucking depression and anxiety. Let's go!
Want to know who is to blame for your low self-esteem? Yes! Close your eyes and I'll show you. Okay. Open. That's right. Mirrors. No.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
A lot of people are going through pain and silent struggles. Check on people every once in a while. Make sure they're okay. You just might save a life.
He said one day this world will be more kind, and we will stop judging each other. No more violence and no more hate crimes. That is a world you cannot buy, my father told me.
I think, therefore I am anxious.
Here are 8 signs that you have a really big heart that may also be causing you a lot of pain. You continue to forgive people time and time again, even when they don't deserve it. You want to help anyone and everyone, even those who would never think twice about doing the same for you. And although you love to help others, you have a really hard time accepting help from others. You also have a really hard time saying no to people because you don't want to feel like you're letting them down. So you always agree, even if it means sacrificing your own comfort and peace. You feel everything so deeply, and you apologize for things that aren't even your fault. You hold on to the wrong people because you're someone who always tries to see the good in others. And you probably hurt a lot because most people don't treat you the same way that you treat them. But despite all of the pain you feel, you never let the world change your heart.
You know, sometimes you just gotta put mustard in the microwave to let these folks know who you are, because dinosaurs don't bark when you text the house phone, and at the end of the day, you still gotta walk your goldfish, so...
The loneliest people are the kindest, and the saddest people smile the brightest. The most damaged people are the wisest, all because they do not wish to see anyone else suffer the way they do.
I was once told that walking through a doorway could cause someone to forget even the most precious memories they had. Memories of good, memories of bad, memories of love and of loss, all tucked away neatly, stored like the worn-out blankets that were kept to dress the rainy days and bad habits that happen from time to time. Or what it felt like to rest your head on a friend's shoulder that still carries with it the creases from where you last placed your heart. Just like that. Gone within a single step. That somehow 3 beams and an imaginary line drawn across some old aching floorboards were all that stood between you and the infinite silence of the very things that once colored your mind with sound. It's funny. You can make yourself believe almost anything if you think about it for long enough. What's that, yeah? To be clear, I've seen a million faces. I've seen a million different faces, each one mirroring that of your own. And still, none of them have felt like home to me. None of them have felt like you. So here we are. And I can vaguely and strangely trace your outline. I can remember what it felt like to hold you. I can remember what it was like to stare blindly into your eyes for what felt like an eternity. How could I forget that? I could never forget that. I could never forget you. No matter how long it takes for my words to make their way through the vastness of this place we've called home, I unto you and you unto me, I say them and will continue to do so. Day after day, night after night, never knowing if you'll actually hear them.
Does anyone actually know what ADHD stands for? It actually stands for Attention Deficit. Hey, donuts!
Sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a glimpse of us.
You're okay. You're alright. I'll never ever leave your side.
You know what the saddest thing is? The people that are the most broken and are hurting and are the saddest are the ones that would do absolutely anything for anyone else. Because they know the pain. They know what it feels like, and they don't want anyone else to have to go through that pain. But in doing so, they break even more. Because nobody ever does that for them.
If you have a friend who is always the first one to help someone else out, who always does their best to make sure everyone around them is happy, make sure you check in on them. Most of the time, people that do that are very unhappy themselves, and they want to make sure no one else feels the pain that they're feeling. Make sure that they're well taken care of. Just be there as a shoulder that they can lean against, an ear they can talk to. It really helps them out. Take good care of your friends.
I mean, let's be honest.
If they truly knew what you were up against right now, they would be wondering how you were still smiling, how you were still doing the things you're doing. That says a hell of a lot about you. I mean, come on now. We're going to turn them I can'ts into I can. Because you will get through this. And understand that this was not meant to break you. You were strong enough to withstand this. Others would have crumbled. But look at you. You're doing one hell of a job.
Robot, where can I find a therapist?
Alcohol is an aisle 10.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Kind.
Remember this when you're having a really tough day, and come back and listen to these things. Just because you're struggling, it doesn't mean you're failing. You're enough exactly as you are. You can't be everything to everyone. You have everything you need within you. No matter how slow you grow, that's still growth. You are not selfish for putting yourself first. You are so worthy and deserving of everything good that comes your way. And you deserve to be heard. You deserve to take up space. You're worthy of everything.
Sooner or later, you are going to disappoint them all over again.
It's okay. Someday I'm gonna be with you. It's okay.
I mean, let's be honest. If they truly knew what you were up against right now, they would be wondering how you were still smiling, how you were still doing the things you're doing. That says a hell of a lot about you.
This one may hurt a little to listen to. Some people actually do not care what you're going through in life. No matter what you're going through, mental health issues, struggling, financially, mentally, physically, they do not care. As long as you come through for them, as long as they see you as an opportunity, they will always use you. They will see you as an opportunity to help themselves and not you. Have an amazing day.
New study shows that having frequent interactions with birds can boost your mental health.
You're gonna fix my whole life, you little shit.